Hello everybody, my name is Rylan Robb, and I'm the Edwards County FFA Chapter Reporter, and welcome back to the final episode for this year of FFA Fridays. So I hope everybody's having an awesome Friday. So school's almost out, so unfortunately this does mean FFA Fridays this year is coming to an end, but that does not mean you guys cannot go back and watch all of them. They are all in a playlist titled FFA Fridays Season 1 because we're going to be back next year with Season 2 for FFA Fridays, so we're going to be coming back strong with that. But let's go ahead and get into our talking points today. So our first talking point today is the petting zoo. We had our petting zoo last week, and it went pretty well. Normally we do it during National FFA Week, but due to COVID restraints, we didn't do it normally. So normally we'll do it in the ag shop, but this year we actually did it outside, and it worked pretty well. It was almost better than doing it that way. So we had our FFA members bring in their animals, and we had over 500 teachers and students come through the petting zoo, and the students taught the students and even some of the teachers all about their animals. So we had a lot of the grade school come in, and even some of the high school classes came down, and I was there volunteering myself, and I thought it was really cool the way we had it set up, and all of them came through. So hopefully we'll have some pictures up on the screen now. I took some videos and pictures during there, and I know Mrs. Wiseman did as well, so hopefully we'll have several of those on the screen now. So the day after the petting zoo, the Edwards County FFA helped put on the safety day for the Albion Grade School and the West Salem Grade School 4th graders. So for safety day, they learned all about all different types of safety in different stations. So they learned about sun safety, personal safety, small equipment safety. They learned about personal protective equipment, fire safety, poison lookalikes, and then the students were given goodie bags donated by the people that volunteered, and then as well as local businesses. So they learned a lot about safety, and it's a really cool way for them to learn and have fun at the same time. So then the big one this week was the Section 23 Banquet. So members from the Edwards County FFA, we went up to Wayne City because that's where our Section 23 president, Adam Loker, that's where his local chapter is. So we went up there for the Section 23 Banquet. So at the banquet, the first thing we did is we did LTS, and that is Leadership Training School. It was actually rescheduled from earlier in the year, which was pretty cool to do, actually. So the section officers worked really hard to put on their own workshops. So I went with the reporter, Miss Sarah Tim, and she had a pretty cool workshop. And I know every section officer had one similar, and they just kind of helped put on LTS before we got underway on the section banquet. And I thought that was a really cool way to incorporate LTS and make sure we got it in this year. So after we got back from LTS, we all sat down at our table, and the section officers underwent the opening ceremonies, and then we all proceeded to eat a nice dinner. They had chicken and pork chops, and I gotta say, it was rather good. And then as we were finishing eating, all of the candidates running for a section office this year gave their speeches, and then we had 2 voting delegates from Edwards County go and vote for the section officers. So after the delegates returned from their voting, the section officers were announced, and I am proud to announce that we have 2 Edwards County FFA members going to be Section 23 officers this year. We have Emma Wiseman as the Section 23 president and Carissa Jefferson as the Section 23 sentinel. So let's give a big round of applause for them. That is absolutely awesome. So obviously, the other members have to do something while the voting delegates go vote, so they gave out the ribbon awards for all the CDEs and competitive events. So after that, Lane Harvey was actually there to give a keynote speech, and he is the previous Section 23 president and a previous state vice president, so that was pretty cool. So I think that pretty much wraps up the Section 23 banquet. Thank you so much for Wayne City for hosting that. That's awesome, and I think we're all looking forward to seeing what the new section officer team has to bring. Okay, so FFA has an application you can fill out for a reporter award. So basically what it is you just get an award for all your reporting efforts. So I myself, as the Edwards County chapter reporter, I did put in an application, and I included all my news articles I've done and some of the FFA Friday stuff I've done as well, and I actually won the chapter award. So I won the Gold Chapter Reporter Award. but I couldn't have done it without all you guys watching the FFA Friday videos and supporting it. So thank you all for helping me achieve this awesome award. And then moving on to summer plans for this year, since I'm obviously not going to be able to cover that, the big one is going to be state convention this year. So state convention is a little different than normal. So basically each district is going to be having their own state convention to keep it as small as we can. So Edwards County, we're in District 5. In District 5, state convention is being held at SIU Carbondale at the football field. So we're going to go down there to go to state convention this year. So at SIU, we are going to have our 4 state degree recipients be recognized for their state degrees. And then, so Haley Coker has actually been recognized for her American degree and is going to be recognized for that on stage as well at the state FFA convention. And then also on June 10th, Emma Wiseman is going to be installed as the Section 23 president. So that is pretty much all the state convention stuff, just kind of in one big swoop there. So we have just a couple more things before we move on to our officer interviews for today. So we are planning an officer retreat, so that way we can give you FFA members the best FFA experience for the school year next year. And then we are planning doing some service projects over the summer and doing some things here and there. And then be on the lookout for back to school bash and other summer activities that might include you FFA members who want to get involved. Make sure to go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it for all the talking points today. We had quite a bit to cover for being at the end of school, but hey, FFA keeps going. So all right, let's go ahead and head on to our last officer interviews for today.
I'm Emma Wiseman. I'm a junior. I am your president, and that's about it.
Okay, so what is your responsibility as the president?
I basically run everything that I can. It's my job to make sure that the advisor's job is easy and that everybody is learning as much as they can and having a good time.
What are you stationed by and why?
I'm stationed by the Rising Sun because it is a token of a new era in agriculture, and with each new president, it's a new era in our chapter, and we are striving to move forward.
Okay. Why don't you say the opening ceremonies, like your part in the opening ceremonies? Why does the vice president do that for you?
Well, the vice president's job is to preside over meetings in my absence, and they are basically me, but without as much as as nice of a title, I suppose. It's basically their job to make sure everybody's where they're supposed to be, even me. They kind of keep everybody in check and hold everybody accountable.
So my name is Lainey Stevens. I am a senior at the high school, and I am the vice president this year.
Okay, so what is your role here at Edwards County as the vice president?
So as the vice president, I'm in charge of helping with the POA, and I also, when Emma, the president, is out, I run the meetings, and I do what every other officer does, help plan things, that sort of thing.
What are you stationed by?
I am stationed by the plow. It's a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Out of the 4 years you've been here, what is your favorite FFA experience?
Ooh, that's a good question. Probably going to national convention both times. I went my sophomore year and my junior year. And state convention. I don't know, just going to conventions and hanging out with all of the other people that are there, and it's a lot of fun.
Hello, my name is Peyton Fallon. I am the 2020-2021 FFA Chaplain.
So you already answered the first question. So what are your responsibilities of your office?
The responsibilities of my office include providing the invocation at banquets and other functions, and for coordinating FFA participation at local area churches during National FFA Week.
What is your favorite part about being an officer?
My favorite part about being an FFA officer is being able to voice my opinions to both the chapter and the officer team. I really enjoy that.
And then as a senior, what advice could you give to the underclassmen about FFA?
The best advice I could give to the underclassmen is to get involved and start doing different competitions, find what you like, what you don't like, and then take that information and just get really good at it, and you'll slowly develop your passion for agriculture.
All right, thank you so much for those interviews, guys. Those were awesome. Lainey and Peyton, you guys are going to be missed on the officer team because you guys are seniors, but good luck in college next year. Everybody's wishing you luck here from the Edwards County FFA. So with that is going to wrap up FFA Fridays for this year. Make sure to stay tuned for Season 2 next year. And thank you all so much for watching these videos and supporting. I can't do it without you guys, and I can't thank you enough for that, for giving me the opportunity to do this. So with that, this is Rylan Robb, the Edwards County FFA reporter, signing off for one last time for this year. See y'all next year. Bye!